I don't even know which one we doing this for.
I thought we was doing it for just a thought.
Hey man, welcome back to another episode of. We're gonna actually not do just a thought. We're gonna tap into socially thoughtful because we ain't talked to those people in a minute.
Yeah.
How you been, my boy?
Hey man, you know.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You don't gotta go too much in detail, but tell the truth.
I've seen better days.
Okay. Why is that?
Having situations at work.
Okay.
Having situations in the household.
Okay.
Same situations that we constantly talk about. So now I'm just in the mode of I'm going to take it into my own hands and whatever happens, happens. But we've been locking in the gym.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, my boy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate you right now.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Yes. It takes 2 days for my upper body.
But that's how it's supposed to be, bro.
Yes, my thigh, my inner thighs. Yesterday, I had to
I knew the leg day was gonna kill you, bro.
I dropped something and I had to go bend down and pick it up, and I was like, "Oh, I hate Tyler so much." And then Juice is not he is not a supportive friend right now. She's like, "Should have been in the gym, fuck nigga. You wouldn't be feeling how you feeling right now. You.
This is true though.
That is very true. But you know what, Juice? You know what, Juice? In the last episode that we did for Juice and Joe show called The Sassiest, you didn't believe when I said I was going to get in the gym. This is the only time I let peer pressure get to me. Because I really got tired of the nigga talking shit. Like, he's like a pest. You know, like them little gnats that you can't get rid of, like them little.
The more you fan them, the more come around.
Yes, that's him. When you go into the gym, hey man, every episode, why are you 130? Like nigga, goddamn, shut the fuck up. So you know what? I did something about it. So I went to the gym, and I'm being consistent, mainly because health is wealth. But I'm tired of hearing this nigga's mouth. Like, oh, he should be like, oh, as a man, you should be able to pick your girl up. All right, nigga. You should. Well, damn, I'm working on it. Chill the fuck out.
You should be able to, sir.
So, But
I'm proud of you, my boy.
Hey, man,
I almost beat your ass yesterday because I made a drive over here.
Dog.
Pick up the damn phone.
Dog, let me tell you what the fuck happened. I went to go take a nap, and my phone was on the edge of the bed, and I guess when because I slept sideways, I was so tired, it fell. So I didn't hear my phone go. I didn't hear my phone ring because I don't really have my AirPods in, but I ain't have my AirPod in. Right. And when I woke up, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, my boy, you just gonna get your gym membership canceled.
I was like, yeah.
But it's cool.
I was like,
it's cool. We're going to make it up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. We're going to get it back in blood, my boy. Get it back in blood. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. But I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of you. In about a month, you'll be good. You'll see the fruits of your labor. Other people will see it first before you see it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the goal,
yeah.
To make sure other people see it first.
But yeah, I'm just at a point. The job shit is really pissing me off.
Okay.
Because I feel like I don't like people playing with my money, right. Especially when I work hard, and I don't like people lying on me. And I feel like all that is happening all at once. And we had an agreement, and then so I did the overtime without your approval, which I didn't really know I needed because before we got there, right. you could just stay to help out in the back because they always need help in the back during the daytime. So I'm like, cool. And then you come hit me with this shit, and now you're trying to play with my money. Like, that's something like that brings out a different side of me because it's like I still right now, until I go back to my day job, like I'm still kind of in the hole I'm trying to get out of. Like I'm still living paycheck to paycheck right now. So
who isn't?
You know what I'm saying? Every fucking penny matters, and you're trying to take money out my pocket because I personally feel like it's because I did something without your approval. When all you had to say was, I'm gonna give you this, but going forward, you can't do X, Y, and Z. Cool. No issue. I would have no beef with that. But for you to lie on me, and I don't take kindly to people lying on me, and then also it's a big age gap. Like, I got like 8 years on him. Which ain't
he's younger than you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. He's only 28.
Okay. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, he's only 28. So I'm
your buddy trying to son you.
Yes, and that's why I feel like yo, like you trying to son me. Like
sure.
you trying to son me, and I'm like, bro, like with all due respect.
He bigger than you?
Yeah, he is.
Obviously, he's bigger than you.
I don't give a fuck. I'll fight you about my fucking money. He married to a white girl. I don't care about that. I'll fight. Like
That's why we get into Roy in the gym, guys.
Like I will fight
Roy
you.
Don't lose that fight
about my fucking money. Like I don't play that shit. I don't.
This is why we're getting into Roy in the gym.
I do not play that shit, and I feel like you're trying to make an example out of me. And then your excuses, his excuses aren't valid. So I went above his head with HR. I'm waiting to see what that happens. He's gonna be the reason why I fucking leave that job and try. And
but that's what most jobs. Most jobs, the employee leaves not because of the job. They leave because
of the management.
Because of the management. So.
And you're trying to make me out to be a problem employee when I never was that before you got here. I had some attendance issues, yeah, but I wasn't a problem employee. So that's what, and that shit is really pissing me off because it's like I don't bother nobody. I come in, I do my work, I go home. Outside of this one chick at my job, she tried me the other day, all because she put like a dry envelope down the line and she know that don't go there. So I called her out on it. Like I think that's also part of the reason why my boss don't like me is because I call him out on the shit. Like I'm not like when we had a discussion about the incentive, I was like, yeah, I don't think it's right. You want to raise the incentive, but you're not raising the help that comes with it. And so ever since then, I feel like he's had it out for me. And for a while, we ain't talk. Like we did not talk, and I was cool with that. He was still giving me the incentive, but we wouldn't talk. Like I don't got to talk to you. Just like I told him respectfully, I was like, hey man, listen, I would appreciate if you don't text me when I'm not at work because I know me. You say something I don't agree with, I'm off the clock. I'm liable to cuss you out. And I don't want to get in trouble because I cussed you out. I'm not on, you may be on the clock, but I'm not on the clock. I don't want to have to go to HR talking about why you cuss him out. Was I on the clock? Was I on company premises? No. So therefore, I can technically do what I want to do. Now, I don't know if I'm...
You texting my phone that I pay a bill for? Oh, you is? Okay.
Now, when I did send everything to HR, I did include our text conversations.
Supposed to.
Yeah, I included our text conversations. I don't know if that's required or not, but I needed documentation. So I was like, hey, this is what's going on, X, Y, and Z. So we'll see what happens.
When are you supposed to hear back from it?
I will have a response by May 1st at the very latest. But
like 2 weeks.
No, that's next week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
But because payroll ends Monday, that's my issue. I don't know. Yeah, they could backdate it, but it's like it's mainly a thing of like, even if I don't win the case, like you're not about to play with me about my money, bro. And then I went above his head to my boss's boss, and then
right.
And then when my boss, his boss, the person that hired me, come back, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna lay everything out there. I feel like you're sonning me. This is why I feel like X, Y, and Z. You don't do this with the other person. What is your issue with me? And we're just gonna go there. Outside of that, and this dumbass living situation, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I got the camera. I've been doing content.
You've been putting in work.
I've been putting in work, bro. I got 2 reels that's over 1,000. One about Cena, the other one about like a usership. I was really hoping that there's one I want to post about how like women want to be a wife, but they don't do wifely duties to show you that they could be a wife. I'm gonna post that today. I really hope that one goes viral because that should be some fucking facts.
Yeah.
So
fuck with it.
But outside of that, though, man, I'm just trying to make the most of my investment. What's going on with you, Playboy?
I'm decent, bro. Like I told Sterling had hit me up the other day. As a famous poet once said, the poet's name is Rod Wave. No, not Rod Wave. I'm tripping. Is Big X the plug. I'm doing good, but I'm not great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing good, not great. Little job situation, dealing with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I'm coming to a realization that these jobs ain't shit.
Facts.
Y'all don't pay enough for what
Facts.
y'all expect.
Facts.
Expect for the output of what you're requiring. But then at the same time, it's the fact that the cost of living is higher, way higher.
Yes.
Than what living is. Like I told, I think I was on the phone with you when I opened my rent letter.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit was fucking ridiculous. And I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it because I mean, people like yourself, y'all are paying like significantly higher.
Yeah, we paying a little over 1,000 more than what you paying. Yeah.
So I can't really complain.
I wish.
But still,
I wish.
But still, that's
no, you got every right to complain.
That's nuts, bro.
That's nuts.
So, and I had seen Warren today, and Warren didn't know about it.
Mm.
And then he had a letter. She gave him the letter to open it up, and he was like, "What is this?" I said, "Oh, you ain't seen it yet?" He was like, "Nah." As soon as he opened, his face dropped. I was like, "Yeah, bro." So that was wild. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing decent, bro. You know, I'm trying to find little ways to, you know, I'm trying to be intentional about a lot of things now. And that's gonna lead into, you know, what we about to talk about per se. But I'm trying to be intentional about a lot of shit now. Pertaining to, you know, I'm still reading books, but I'm being intentional about reading. Before I was just reading just to say I was reading, truthfully speaking. Now I'm reading to, you know, to comprehend and understand what I'm reading and applying it and understanding why I need to apply it. So I have you ain't been to the crib in a minute, so I got like my little got my big ass whiteboard or whatever.
Okay, kind of like how Warren got his on the wall.
Yeah, but my shit way bigger. Bro. My shit is like probably
like the size of the TV.
Nah, this shit bigger. Like one of the panels is the size of the TV.
Shit.
You know the wall that's like when you first come into the house right before my kitchen?
Yeah.
Like my whiteboard covers that whole thing.
Damn. Okay.
But yeah, so like on one part of it I got like all my bills, and then on like the other part of it have like all of like all of the debt I have, and it's broken up. And it's like I got 2 credit cards, then I got my car payments, and then I got like my dentist bill, and then my first part of my student loans, and then the second part of my student loans or whatever. So like the very first one, like I completed that, so I completed 2025. So the next one I got to complete is my second credit card, which ain't but a little bit of money or whatever. But understanding like, you know, how to really, you know, actually applying the debt snowball, like doing it properly this time and not fucking around. So when I get my taxes back, I'm gonna put a significant amount of money on clearing that out the way. But yeah. So like we was talking about in the gym, being intentional about doing what I'm doing or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm seriously tired of being single, bro. And god damn, I'm seriously tired of being single. But it's from the standpoint of understanding that I fucked up bad. And when I say I fucked up bad, I'm saying it from the standpoint of like, I fucked up from the standpoint of, well, firstly, maybe we can double back on Baby Daddy Chronicles on this, what I'm about to say now. But I fucked up in entering into a relationship with her and her having that. What came from that on my end and her end, I will never regret that. But yeah. But as far as like the love aspect and, you know, where I'm at now as a single person, like I am fucking sick and tired of being single. And I was watching the episode. I was watching one of your older episodes at work, and funny,
listening
but not
or
funny.
watching?
I was watching on YouTube.
Oh, so it was probably one. Okay, would have had the camcorder.
Funny but not funny. He was on there crying, and I was like, but I felt it.
I cried on YouTube.
Yeah, nigga, you was crying a little bit. You was like, sometimes I feel like I'm not wanted.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. I remember that that episode.
But I resonated with that shit because, and I want to give you your flowers right quick. You make some really good content, bro.
You know what? I really appreciate that because there's times where I feel like I'm not consistent enough.
I fuck the consistency. You make some really good content and you talk about some really good fucking resonating topics that I think like the content that you make maybe in the time doesn't resonate as hard as going back to watch it. I don't know if you go back and watch your shit or go back and listen to your content, but a lot of your stuff isn't for now content. It's like you made it for now, you drop it, and then you go back and listen to it like a couple of months later, and you like, now you be like, damn, that nigga was spitting. Bro, you be spitting, bro.
That must have been when I was going through with the whole TR shit. Yeah, it was a mix of that and then the job and
Whatever
everything.
the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this nigga spitting. But to go back, you was on the crying, you like shed a couple of tears. But that's how I be feeling now that, and we, you know, we had our, we have, I'll be sending y'all like the little funny memes and shit. Like, you know, the coach sending in the plays, he don't play and shit like that. And I be trying to hold that shit together. But I be fucking miserable, Teroy.
So
absolutely fucking miserable. And I came to the realization, or I'm coming to the realization softly at the tender age of above 25, that I have a type, but the type doesn't have me.
I resonate with that a lot because you know what my type is.
And it's
but my type doesn't want me. I resonate with that.
And
so
it's like,
much.
I don't, and when I say doesn't have me, I'm not gonna say my type don't like me. But the type that I like, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna put it out there because I gotta get it out my system and I gotta acknowledge it. I like users. I like women that, and it sounds sick as shit, but I unfortunately I like users. Motherfuckers who can't do shit for themselves and are looking for somebody to help them. And because I have such a big heart and loving spirit and a helpful nature to myself, I'm willing to overextend myself in hopes that me overextending myself will come back to me.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, as somebody who used to be like that, it won't. Because, right, dealing with the girl with the 3 kids, right, and dealing with other women who needed help. Once you show them that you're there for them, it no longer becomes appreciation. It's now an expectation. True. It is now an expectation. Like when I wouldn't help the girl with the 3 kids, oh, you're acting different. You used to do a whole lot. Why aren't you doing it? And for the most part, I feel like I'm in the situation I'm in. And me, Shannon, and Juice have talked about this all the time, even when it comes to my relationship, because I don't stand on business. I say I'm going to do something, time slides, and I don't stand on business. I think now, like when we had the conversation in the gym,
right,
even though I appreciate everything that y'all say, but I'm in the era now to where I have to stand on business. I fucked up and made the mistake of, if I could go back and redo this whole situation,
right,
we would not be living together.
For sure.
We definitely wouldn't.
That's how, so to what you just said, that's how I feel like with...
And it's nothing against her,
right,
but it's like, for somebody who lived at home and always lived at home and then lived with you or lived with roommates in Tallahassee, I never got the chance to just
experience shit for yourself.
Experience shit by myself, and now it's a little too late because
I don't think it's too late.
It's not too late, but it would to live on my own.
You have to experience the life lessons a whole lot quicker.
Yes, to live on my own means that is the end of my relationship.
I wouldn't say that. So so the reason why I'm saying that, and to what you said, I definitely agree, is because I feel like I'm in equating it to wrestling. Like I was the baby face for so long, bro. Or I tried to.
Yes, I want to be the heel.
I tried to be the baby face for so long, and in times where I try to turn heel, I feel like the people that I deal with, I don't allow myself to fully turn heel. Like I'll have heel moments, but I don't
speak the same language.
But I don't fully turn heel, and I say that because, and using this example, right, with the young lady who I was dealing with, and we really wasn't ever really dealing with each other, but it's going on like a smooth 4 years, right? And we recently went on a trip or whatever, did what I had to do on the trip, and they were up there. We'll talk about it off air.
This nigga be out here leaving important shit out, and then when he get on the pod, he's
no. I didn't go on the trip with her. I just went. I you know what I do.
Gotcha. Oh, she was there on that trip.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know
Okay.
So went on the trip. They're up there, but they're doing things with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And originally going up there, it was supposed to be me, her, and another person sharing space with each other, and we were supposed to have our time or whatever. But along the way up there, they had her and this other person. Her and one of the other people had a situation, and here I go with the big heart assisting in the situation. Whatever. Get up there, I see what I see. Whatever is what it is. So for probably like the last like month and a half, 2 months or whatever, haven't been speaking. We ain't been on speaking terms, and it's not because like is what it is, but whatever. So I go to work one night. I work at night. I get home, play the game a little bit, go to sleep, wake up, making breakfast, and I see something wrote on my board. Writes what she writes on my board, and it's a little pet nickname that we used to call each other, or we call each other, that only we know. So in my head, I'm like, you fucking with me, or, you know what I mean? Like, like it was fucking with me a little bit. So I was like, whatever. So I know what day she comes to my house, whatever. So I wrote a response. So this past, what's today, Friday? We're recording this on a Friday. So Wednesday, I'm asleep, hear my door unlock because she has a key to my place. Hear the door unlock. What the fuck? Comes in, takes a shower, whatever. I get up like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Start making my lunch for the day, or whatever. I get up, take a shower, whatever. So she in the crib with me. So we don't talk, but you know how you don't talk to somebody, but you talking to them. So I'm like, what's up? You good? Like, we talking a little bit, whatever. And like nothing really came of that. So I'm in the shower, whatever. Taking a shower before I go to work. She come in there into the shower, whatever. She like, oh, I'm finna leave. I'm finna go do such and something. All right, bet. Gave me a kiss, whatever. She leaves. Here's what it is. So I hit her up yesterday. So I'm like, had been on my mind. So I'm like, when I asked y'all in the chat, hey, have y'all seen Sinners yet? Of course, one was like, oh yeah, we already seen it or whatever.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
So I'm like, so I hit her. So I was like, hey, look, if you free Friday, which is today, I was like, would you like to go on a Sinners date with me? So she hit me back later on that night with, oh, I gotta see, yada yada yada. So to me, personally speaking, that's a no.
Yep.
That's a no to me. Or that's a back burner thing. Like if I don't got shit else to do, I'll come. You know what I mean? But it's not really a date. It's I ain't got shit better else to do in my life.
Facts.
I'll tag along type shit. So I was like, I figure you say that. So speak of the devil and watch them appear. Literally just got a text from this young lady. So, damn, that's crazy. On while we're potting, that's crazy.
That's wild.
But or let me rephrase that statement. Not speak of the devil, because I don't speak of somebody and they will, you know. So, so yeah. So she was like, "Oh, I see what I can do." Whatever she said, whatever she responded with. So I was like, I figured you was gonna say that. So her response back was, and this goes back what we was talking about before about, you know, it's not how you say it, it's what you say and all this other shit. She was like, so why did you even ask? So I told her, so I was like, yeah, I mean, no disrespect by saying that. I'm saying that from a place of, I figured that you would say you have to see what you got to do, because I know you got a busy schedule. I know you do whatever you got to with your kids and find and job situation, whatever you're doing, whatever. I'm just saying, if you got time, whatever, I would love to go out on a date with you. You know, and this would be the, like, real deal lover boy, first time ever, like, real deal, like, we do dinner and a movie, I bring you some flowers type shit, but she don't know all that. And again, that might just be me overextending myself for a situation that don't really want to fuck with me. But I can honestly say I've never been on a date where I brought a young lady flowers. Maybe that's why I'm still single. Who knows?
Hey man, I did that shit and she threw that shit in the trash. Okay,
but is what it is. So, and me, I'm the type of person. If I go on a date, I want to go on a date. Like I'm trying to like get dressed up, bring you some shit. Look cute. Don't look like we just homeboys and homegirls type shit. If I ask you on a date,
facts.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, moving forward, so I told her, I said told her that or whatever, and she was just like, she never responded. So I told her, text her back like 15, 20 minutes later. I said, so check this out. I said, regardless, I'm gonna plan shit out. If you want to come, you can come. Or if I'm gonna plan shit out and I'm gonna let you know what my plans are. I would love for you to come along with me and be able to go on this date with me. Maybe I approached it wrong. Maybe my language and trying to date young ladies is wrong, and maybe that's why I'm still single. Is what it is. But that's what was said. Hey, so this morning when I woke up, took the boys to school, whatever. Took the boys to school, got back to the crib like 8:50, 9 o'clock or whatever. And I sent her, or I think I might have hit you first. And then before I took like a little nap, I texted her and I was like, looked up like seen like a little dine-in movie theater where she stay at, or near where she stay at, that scene on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Hit her about it, whatever. Hey, these are showtimes that I'm trying to go see. We can go here if it's closer to you, or we can go here if you're going to be in the city, shit like that. So I set everything out. So all you got to do is say yes or no, like whether you're going to show up or not.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. Take the theatrics out of this shit or whatever. So that's going back to trying to be intentional. That's the approach I'm taking now. But to what you just said about, not always being a nice guy and shit like that, I'm legit stuck in the fucking middle of this shit. Like
what your
baby face shit is getting old.
Yes, what you're doing is not wrong. It's just it's not for the right person.
Okay.
Because what you're doing is what my girl wants me to do. Like I'm not a planner. I'm a payer. Tell me what to pay.
I'm not a planner or a payer. I'm a spur of the moment type
like
person. Like I'm the motherfucker that hit you up. Like it's another young lady. I can say this. It's another young lady. She's a teacher, whatever. But she has horrible communication skills, horrible texting skills. If I text her right now, I probably wouldn't hear from her at all or ever, or I may hear from her like a week from now.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love. I want to shoot my shot at her, whatever, or not even shoot my shot. But I want to, is what it is. She'll never respond to shit.
Yeah.
And the only time I can really get her attention is if I hit her up on Instagram or whatever. But I got her phone number. I hit her on the text. She don't say shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna hit her up too, whatever, to see what the deal is. But I rarely do that. And the reason why I rarely do that, I can honestly say, is because I don't like being fucking rejected.
I understand.
And it's not because I'm gonna have an attitude about it, no shit like that. But it's like
that shit hurts.
It do.
That shit hurts, bro.
It really fucking do, bro. And I really, I think, and I like I said, like the being the intentional part. I think that's why I be so scared to be intentional. It's not that I'm scared to be single. It's like it's scared. It's a falsity of saying, if I do this and it don't work out, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cause I done got my feelings involved. I done got hurt. Now I gotta pack my shit up, take my ball home, and I don't want to come outside and play no more, bro. Mm-hmm. And that shit really has taken the zeal and zest out of me wanting to be like a good guy and real deal find somebody that's for me and be out with y'all. And we talked about what we said in the gym. Like I'd be happy to see y'all, but I'm like, I would never use the word jealous, but it'd be a little bit of like, damn, bro, like, fuck.
It's not jealous. It's not resentment, but
definitely not resentment. I just be like, damn, bro.
It's realization in the moment. Like when we go on these outings and Warren's with you and I'm with T, it's like, damn.
Which we need to have another adult outing.
I don't have that.
Right.
Like, I don't want
to seem corny and just ask any random person to fucking come with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the girl start talking to her and be like, oh no, he just asked me to come date. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, what I'm about to say, especially if she hears this. But for what I'm trying to build right now, let me backtrack. If I had this before I met her,
Had what?
this camera,
Okay.
I don't think I would be in a relationship right now. Because I'm in
because of the camera.
I'm in like the camera gave me motivation to really rebuild my business. It is extremely hard for me to work the jobs that I work,
Right.
to find the time to shoot the content, and to have the pressure to find time for her.
Okay.
It would have been a whole lot easier if, because when I met her, like the business was in flux. Like it would have been a whole lot easier to be like, hey, look, cool, but I can't date you right now because I'm trying to build some shit, and it's going to require me to have X amount of hours to myself, and I don't want to have the added pressure of, A.
But it to what you just said, right? I think you still could have, but it goes to, I think we had a conversation the last time I think we talked about it on Thoughts of Average Joe. Great podcast, by the way. That's what I was talking about earlier. Thoughts of Average Joe by Troy Jackson.
I appreciate it.
But if you go on YouTube, and funny moment right now, if you go to YouTube, right, and you type in Troy Jackson, one of the first 2 or 3 videos that pops up is he gonna be talking to this lady from like from the UK, and she is going to be so pasty, so pasty. And you're gonna see him on here. I ain't gonna out his business, but you're gonna see him with that, and you're gonna see him in a damn dashiki. I said, my brother.
So let me get you a little backstory.
I don't hear no backstory. We that ain't for this episode. You tell me that shit some other time. But that goes to what we was talking about before about, you said, I forgot what you named the episode. But
it was her episode. I was just a guest on it.
No. I'm talking about when me and you potted.
Oh, okay. Figuring out your future.
Yeah. About faith.
Mm-hmm.
And people having faith in you that you would be able to get to where you got, but understanding like it's some shit that has to go along with that, having the faith in you, mm-hmm. and to correlate and make it equal to what you just said. You getting the equipment, or you having equipment, having the camera, having the lights and whatever, and you saying that you don't got the time. That's where the faith has to come in on her part, or any person's part that is watching this, that's dealing with somebody that they like, hey, I'm in a mode right now that it doesn't equal me doing certain things for you. I can do these things, but it might not be to what you feel like it should be. That's the faith that got to be had, because you're trying to accomplish shit.
I will say this: this is the first time that I have felt that maybe God is trying to tell me this is what I need to be doing. Because
right,
outside of attendance issues at my job, I had no issues. The moment I get this camera, I'm having issues left and right. And I talked to a lot of people. A lot of people don't know I know Scooter Magruder personally. I call him Cam. Other people call him Scoop. And we had a real conversation when I was at Men's Fellowship. I went there on a Saturday, and he was like, "What are you doing for work right now?" And I told him. He was like, "Do you need to work 2 jobs?" I said, "For what I'm trying to do, yes." He was like, "You still do your business in your podcast?" He was like, "Yes." He was like, "Maybe you need to have faith and pray about it first and see if this is what he wants you to do. And if this is what he wants you to do, then go full force at it. As opposed to you working 2 jobs and you're not really stepping into your purpose." And this is the first time when I really sat there and think about it like, damn, maybe big sandals, because that's what I call them. That's my new name for God. I'd be like, hey. I'd be like, hey, maybe Big Sandals like is really trying to tell me like, yo, you have a gift here.
Big Sandals?
Yes.
Okay.
That maybe like you have a gift here and you keep going from job. I know Warren says it, and you keep going from job to job because
I agree with it.
Because this is what you're supposed to be doing.
I
And
definitely
maybe
agree with
it's
it, for
more,
sure.
man. Maybe now I feel like I may be in the season where God is like, okay, just like I told T, you want to go back to school, and you're trying to stay at your job. Shit's happening at your job. God's trying to push you to go to school. Maybe it's the same thing where it's like you keep working all these jobs, but I want you to do this. I have a greater purpose for you, and I'm going to keep having stuff happen at your job till you get the point that this is what you need to be doing.
That's how I feel about old girl. Not gonna lie. I that's how I feel about old girl. And that's how I feel mainly about her, truthfully speaking, because I've been dealing with her for so long. And off and on and whatever it may be. That it's like I'm in a situation where it's like, as much as I want to step away, and I would never be an asshole, but as much as I just want to just wipe my hands clean of it and just be done with it, it's always some little shit that happens, and it's like, I don't want to say, damn, bro, she needs you, because you know my philosophy on needs and wants, but it's maybe you got a chance.
So
you know what I mean?
For me, I think it's in reverse. I think,
and I hate that because I'm not a heavy religious person, or not a heavy believer in things that happen like that. But I do have a little bit of belief in it. It's just a little bit.
So from the outside looking at your situation, I think you won't be able to find your person until you fully get rid of her. I think that's what's stopping you from finding your person, because you can't focus on, or you won't allow nobody else in to really get to know you, because you still have this connection to her. Like, for example, I do not think if, now granted, there was a point where I was trying to get back with Britt, and this was when I like already was dealing with TR, but me and TR was just friends at that point. But I do not think that if I was still actively trying to get with Britt when Warren introduced me to T, I would have never allowed myself to give her an opportunity to get to know her, because I'd have been so focused on trying to want somebody who no longer wants me. And I think that's what's holding you from finding your person. I don't think she's your person. Because if she was your person, you wouldn't be going through what you're going through. Like, you're trying to force a situation and force somebody who want to be with you. And on the outside looking in, she looks at it as, I don't want him, but I know that he wants me. So I know that when I need him, he'll come in my beck and call, because I'll do just enough to give him hope that I want to be with him. But I really don't. Because if she wanted to be with you, bro, she would. It wouldn't be no, oh, this, oh, that, oh, whatever. Like, that's one thing I learned. If women want to be with you, they make all the time in the world for you. If they don't want to be with you, they string you along. I had to learn that shit with the girl with the 3 kids. I talk a lot of shit about her, but I love that girl, and I wanted to be with her. But it was always what I could do for her. It was never, I see that you doing shit for me. Let me come over, have dinner, let's chill. It was always, I need help. I need this. I need that. And then when I would be like, I want more, well, I want to go on dates. I can't take you on a date when you haven't even shown me that you want me for real. So why am I going to keep allowing myself for you to use me when you have shown that you really don't fuck with me like that? You like what I can do for you, but you don't like me as a person. Because if I take away what I can do for you, you don't check up on me. You don't sit there and be like, hey, how are you? Hey, let's hang out. If I remove the benefit of what I do for you, there's nothing there. And if you remove the benefit of what you do for her,
hey man,
I guarantee you the communication will stop. Because there's no if a chick that likes you, right, in the story that you told me where you drove all the way to fucking Kissimmee to bring her food, if there's a chick that likes you, there's no anywhere else she to let you drive back home. Hey, listen. Like for example, one time I drove to Lakeland. I was supposed to spend the night. And T wasn't answering her phone. She must have been asleep. I drove all the way to Lakeland. She wasn't answering. I got to the rest stop. I turned my ass back around, got to the rest stop, and I was about to proceed to take a nap because I wasn't driving my ass all the way back to Sanford. I wasn't driving basically 3 hours. I ain't doing that shit. T was like, where you at? I'm at the rest stop. I'm about to go home. Wasn't about to go home, but I was going to be at the rest stop. Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep. Don't worry about it. You go back to sleep. No. Come over. I'm sorry for not staying up. Come over. I don't want you to be out there late at night in your car that don't have no AC.
Yeah, I mean,
even when the whole contract shit, shit happened, and I came back.
Right.
A lot of people don't notice. I was there for a month. I was there for a whole month.
Brokey.
I was broke. But I was there for a whole month, and she wanted me there.
Right.
She was like, hey, you don't got to go home. Home is a little stressful right now. You can stay here for a whole month.
I don't know. I'm just in a fade, like, with her specifically. And just her specifically, but any females I've dealt with. I just be looking for that confirmation, like, do you want a nigga or not? And that's what
she's not going to tell you that.
And that's what I be waiting for. And it's like, once I know without a shadow of a doubt, like, okay, you want me? Boom. I will roll out the red carpet or whatever color carpet you want for you. It's just one of those things where it's like, because I don't do it a lot, and it takes me to get to a threshold to do it. But it's like, once I get to that threshold and I overstep that threshold, like, I'm not going back. I'm not going to go back. So it's like, specifically with her, it's one of those things where it's like, it's just like, there's been no confirmation. There's been no confirmation that you don't want. There's been little confirmation that you don't want me. But it's like, even then, she don't stand on business about not wanting me because she shows signs. And maybe I'm confusing the signs to what you said of, yeah, maybe I do kind of want him. But maybe it's just I want him because what he can do for me, not necessarily himself.
You know,
myself.
You saying that you're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for a confirmation to see if she wants you. You know the answer. You're just not ready to move on yet.
Damn, you know, you trying to end the episode early, ain't you?
You know, I'm in my bag right now. You know that because I'm telling you, as somebody who's been through this shit, I don't want you to go through it.
Right.
You know it. You just don't want to end. You know it, but you know what's going to come with you having to end it, and you don't want to experience that pain, that heartache.
I don't want to be a heel, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to be a baby face.
Listen,
but if I go heel,
I
go heel.
I want to be John Cena at this point, bro. Because John Cena, what'd he say? John Cena, he said he's a human being. He was like, I gave y'all everything, and nobody asked how I felt.
Right.
That's how I feel in my current situation. Not necessarily in my relationship,
right,
but in this current situation. I'm the one that's making the sacrifice here.
Right.
Because I'm the one that gave up my room. She ain't give up nothing. I gave up my safe space, my solitary. I'm the one that got to deal with this shit. Because at the end, that's not my friend.
I mean, y'all still a team in it, though. But I understand what you're saying. I understand the premise of what you're saying, though.
Yeah, so when it comes to your situation, yeah, bro. You know what you got to do. You just haven't gotten to that point mentally to, like you told me, you need to be a man about it.
Man, get off.
Hey, stop being a bitch. Be a man about it.
Tell them where they can find us at.
Hey, so you can find me at Thoughts Every Hour Show, podcast, Juice and Joe Show, Just a Thought Ministries. We're coming out with that soon.
Yep. Socially Thoughtful, which you're currently listening to.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact,
a bitch, goddamn.
Yeah, we gonna actually I'm gonna make this a double episode for Just a Thought. 'Cause it was a really good episode. I may make this as a bonus for Thoughts Every Hour Show myself. But yeah, man, that's really just what it comes down to. You know what you got to do. It's the same thing when I was dealing with the chick with the 3 kids. I knew what I had to do, but it's like, damn, I don't want to do it because I want you to want me as much as I want you. But you can't force nobody to want you as much as you want them. You can't. At the end of the day, it's either they gonna want you,
right,
or they not gonna want you. And she has showed signs that she don't want you. She just likes the benefit, and she's not going to tell you, because if she tells you, yeah, I don't fuck with you, she knows those benefits are cut off.
What Porky Pig say? That's all, folks.